Good morning. I have a little bit of a thought today. Trying to get going here. I don't know what my car's doing. Hope everybody's up, ready to seize the day. Saturday. It's a great day, especially if you have a full-time job. Saturday is a great day to work on your dreams. That's what I used to do. It used to be the only time I had really to do it. My little bit of a thought today is the only thing you should push or force excuse me, is yourself. Don't try to push or force anything else. It's out of your control. Push and force yourself, because that's what you're going to have to do. You will have to motivate yourself. You will have to push yourself and have self-determination and discipline. You know, you have to have all those things to be able to achieve your dreams and your goals. But anybody else, no. Any other situation. And it's so funny because I am pro prayer changes things. Because I'm living proof of it. You know, I've had a lot of evidence of it. Okay, so I've had situations that I've prayed about, you know, and it's like I've just not, you know, tried to do anything myself. And God just, like, there's been moments when I'm like, what is this? You know, like you're in surprise because the situation just works out, you know. And that's the great thing about prayer. That's the great thing about God, is He loves us. He's going to do what's best for us. And when we trust Him, when we put it completely in His hands, instead of us being like, well, I'm going to handle it and blah, 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 you know, it don't work out that way, because we're not in control. Especially if the situation, and typically every situation and everything involves other people. Well, you have to remember that God is the only one that can help other people. What our job is, where other people are concerned, and you can read the scriptures about this as well, is to be a help to them. You know, show them Christ. You be kind to them. The scriptures talk about if a person's hungry, give them food. You know, if a person's cold, give them your jackets, you know, things like that. And of course, in other words. But our job is to just be good to people. You know, just like, and I'm just going to use this as an example. Like I say, I can only speak for myself. But I had a situation back several years ago. Back when I was young, and I don't feel young right now, really, but back when I was a lot younger, and I had a friend, and she called me, and she was like, can you come get me? And what had happened was, her and her boyfriend had gotten in a fight, like literally got in a fight, and he'd pushed her down, and she hurt her arm. And I'm sorry, I keep rubbing my nose, but my nose is running. This weather changing's got my sinuses crazy today. But he'd pushed her down and she hurt her arm. Well, me being the way I am, like, one way to get me upset and about losing my religion real fast is for somebody to be mean to somebody else, especially a child. You know, if you're mean to children, I'm just, you know, I gotta really push to try to pray for that. But yeah, she called and she was like, you know, I need you to come get me. And you know, this is what's happened. Oh, buddy. I was on my way up through there, and it was a while, you know, drive. Like, probably at least an hour or more to get there. And I was going up through there. And on my way up through there, I was like, just thinking in my head what I was going to say to this guy. Because I was going over stuff like, you know, let him try to, you know, tell him to try to do that to me. You know, try some crap with me. Like, I was, in my mind, I was on my way and I was going to go up there and I was going to wear his head out. You know, because he'd hurt my friend. And luckily, you know, thank God he has a plan. I got up there and he wasn't there. You know, it was just her, you know, and I helped her and I got her stuff and everything. But I was mad. And you think about situations like that, just as an example, if I had have went up there and dealt with it myself, it would not have helped the situation at all. It would have made the situation worse. And a lot of times with people, we think that, which I'm not big on this, I'm not a violent person whatsoever, but a lot of people, you know, their first go-to is a fight. You know, I'm gonna go fight so-and-so because they did this or they said this or whatever. And it doesn't help the situation, it makes it worse. And to me, it's like, you're acting like you're 13, you know, and I'm like, I have no reason to fight or argue with anybody. You know, like, if you don't like me, you don't like me. You have a different opinion than I do, you know, great, good for you. Like, I guess I just don't care about anybody's opinion enough to, like, want to fight them. Like, I'm in middle school, I guess. But, like I said, that's been several years ago. Back when I was certainly nowhere near had the sense that I do now. Thank God. I still got a lot of learning to do. But that's my thing. Don't try to take things into your own hands. Don't try to force anything or force anybody or do anything like that. I'm thankful. I was at my shop yesterday and there was a man came in and there just happened to be, we happened to strike up a conversation about the Lord. And come to find out he's a preacher, and he told me his testimony and everything, told me, you know, the story of his life and what God had done for him. And it was just amazing of how, you know, he mentioned when I had tried to get this situation taken care of, I was as far from God as you could get. And then later on, he got saved and everything worked out perfectly. And he was talking about how God just took care of everything, you know? And that's the thing. When we put God first and we trust him and we trust his way. Hold on now, Clarence. Calm down. When we trust him and his way, we're doing good. You know, like, God's going to take care of it. That's what's so amazing about being a child of God. And to me, what means so much and makes me so happy is I don't have to worry about anything. I don't have to fear anything. I don't have to be miserable and unhappy. I can relax and just be happy. You know, just put everything in God's hands because it's in his hands anyway. And he's going to take care of it. He's going to come through. And give him the glory for it because he's done it all. And that's actually what sparked up that conversation yesterday is this man asked me about my bookstore and how it was going and things like that. And I was like, you know, God's really blessed me. And he was like, and you keep giving God the glory for it, he's going to bless you more. He said, you don't hear people say that nowadays, you know, giving God the glory for it. And I was like, well, I've not done it. He's done it, you know. And that's the thing, like, don't ever get in the mindset of, well, I did this. I done this, you know, because had God not allowed you to get out of bed, what are you going to do? Has God, you know, if God did not give you your health, you know, give you your job, I mean, God's in control of it, and he's good to us. And just when you let go of everything, when you relax, and when you quit thinking, well, I'm going to take care of stuff, and I'm going to make things be the way I want, whew, God just takes care of it. And I can't thank him enough. Shoo, Lord have mercy, I can't thank him enough for what he's done in my life. How he's helped me, because I used to, back years ago, just like when I mentioned my friend had that situation, I would get mad. That's what I mean sometimes about having a bad past. Like, I used to be wired, like, this is a southern expression, I guess. This is something I say, and some people probably think it's funny, but tighter than a tick's hind end. You know, just wound tight. Like, just mad all the time, get upset easy, you know, just stressed out, you know, all kinds of crazy stuff. But there's no sense in that. You know, just relax, be calm, God's got it. But I love you guys. I hope that's a help to you. I've got to get going, get my day going. Hope you have a great day. Please pray for the lost above all. But I'll be praying for you. Please be praying for me. Hope you have a wonderful weekend. And I really do hope that maybe that's some encouragement and some help to you. Give God the glory. He deserves it. And he wants to bless you. Let him bless you. See you guys later.